Hey guys, welcome to our AMA streaming session. Today, our CEO Evgeny Vakhtaev will share exciting details about the Guru Network roadmap, our future plans, and the upcoming events. We'll cover key topics such as CEX listings, new partnerships, and our latest tech releases. This is your chance to get an inside look at what's next for Guru Network. Don't hesitate to ask questions throughout the session and make sure to follow us on social media for all the latest updates. Let's give it a minute
Yeah.
until our viewers join us.
Hello. Guru Network here. Evgeny Vakhtaev, CEO, as it was said. And today we have AMA session, and that's the first AMA session what after we launched on Dex and delivered some new products and declared Builders Club and basically declared governance. And there were some questions asked on all those fronts and some stuff we wanted to kind of cover as well. So this AMA session, be active, ask your questions, and I would go over most of the questions in my kind of initial speech, and the same format as it was like a week ago and 2 weeks ago when we decided to do this every week, and every week we have AMA session or Builders Club, and there would be more technical content later. We're preparing right now, and we started open sourcing our internal tooling like indexation pipeline and other stuff. So basically building up trust, community, and so on and so forth. We have 72 people. Let's wait for, I don't know, 50 seconds till 3 minutes of start and go for it. Actually, that's an interesting question. How many minutes you waiting on Google Meet or in Zoom or whatever before you figuring out like no one going to connect and jumping off? Okay, 85 people, 85, and we have 3 minutes almost. Okay, yeah. So 89 people. Let's get to 100 and let's start. This is, I believe, the chart everyone so worried about and asking lots of the questions, right? And I should be right now like this, like this is fine, right? And honestly, we would come through the history, like how we got to the idea of Guru Network and where we've been like 3 months ago. And based off this vision and older, like much wider perspectives, this price action after LBP on Fjord is kind of, I would say it's much better than most of the projects which launched there. And we believe why we doing it, why we launched this token in the first place, right? We started from this deck 3 months ago, but before this deck, we for more than a year we are mainly focused on delivering B2B products. So when retail market was gone, and then basically our main product was and still is trading terminal, and it's focused on the retail market, right? Crypto winter came, 90% of volume gone. What we as a team started doing, we started building other products out of the same indexation pipeline we've built for our trading terminal. And out of this pipeline, we've built over the course of a year, we've built many solutions which we started doing business development with. So we created like a pipeline where we are going through the whole like ecosystem of chains, testnets, and everything like that, selling them developers toolset. What's our developers toolset? it's our Block Explorer as a service and data warehouse, right? Warehouse, which now is migrated to Flow and basically serves as a window to what's going on inside Guru Network and inside those orchestration nodes. So we're building those B2B products for year and 3 months. We started Block Explorer last April, I believe, and we have sales of those products. We have a cash flow from them. We launched our Bloomberg integration in May, and that starts kicking in. So we already have like a B2B business which is running, and we could focus on it. But because we're strong believers in this idea, which we've got in our minds, while we were building all those products, of like creating the system which allows everyone to build fast, to be in trends, because we're in crypto after all, right? And in crypto, why is something going wrong here? Let's go through slideshow. And in crypto, you have to be in trends all the time, right? If you like startup in crypto, like DexGuru, for example, you have to deliver continuously and support new kind of assets, new kind of mechanics, new everything every 3 months. And lots of projects losing the steam, but we hadn't lost the steam. We refocused on delivering B2B products and delivered them. And again, what we were presenting, that's our pitch deck we used like months and a half ago, when we were presenting it to like our cap table first, to basically justify the idea. Then we were going through like different applications process on different Launchpad platforms and going through them. And that's what we were presenting even before we launched on LBP, or we launched Guru Token and so on. And the idea here is rich. Like, we created all those products in the course of a year from Trading Terminal and integrated it in multiple places. We have a system which allows to do it. That system we combining in Guru Network and adding additional flavor to it with orchestration, which could be visualized, and basically low-code solutions, so everyone can contribute to it and develop their own new processes where they combine in different contexts together, like Web3, AI processors, knowledge, your private knowledge base, and so on. So there are many business cases there where, of course, it could be sold like as a separate product, like with integrations. I don't know, like a SaaS, for example, like each one of those cases separately. But we are in blockchain, and we can connect them together with what we were building like for the last 10 years in blockchain. We can connect all those contexts with incentives to all the participants. And when we combine in AI processors with user tasks, with Web3 like transactions, how this happens when you, for example, minting Guru Network NFT at V2DexGuru. That's exactly what happens. You combine in multiple contexts together, and those contexts can send messages between each other, like each step, right? As well as value. That's basically the new kind of idea here coming from our team of core contributors. Combining process orchestration with value and message transfers across multiple contexts, across AI processors, across Web3 entities, and all of that would allow for new economy kind of perspectives. And those economy perspectives, so yeah, here we're talking about Guru Wallet. I already covered it a couple of times in different AMAs, AI processor as a service, and that's what exists in our Block Explorers for more than a year. Like, chatbot which allows you to basically to figure out what's on those charts which are coming from our data warehouse. And all of that enables atomic franchise mechanism. And that's what we actually, that's the bigger idea of what it is, Guru Network, why it's different from any other network, why we're building it on base layer 3, right? Because we're connecting the dots. We are orchestration layer for other chains, which allow you to orchestrate like off-chain actions in the form of users' tasks, or like in different model windows. It allows you to orchestrate AI processors, and we have it in our dashboards and Block Explorer, and we're enabling the same feature in V2Dex Guru like over the weekend, right? And those AI processors, we're releasing them on our internal products, like native products of Dex Guru, but those are available in catalog for everyone to basically just fork, create your own service from it, launch it, and basically add something to ecosystem of Guru Network. That's why this price action, we are building liquidity for this utility right now. We have 4 months to do it, like mainnet, not 4 months already, 2.5, 3.5 months. Let's say it like that. And when we would be in mainnet, we want those economy incentives and all those mechanisms already working with like a token which is liquid on multiple markets. You can get it from Tex, you can get it on Dex, and then go and use it on Base, because we will be doing a wrapped version of Guru on Base, and then you would be able to bridge version on Base and then bridged version on layer 3. That's hooking up to this rich economy of projects which are already on Base, and even before mainnet launch, like in our testnet phase, because we are orchestration layer, we're thinking of creating some utility for this Guru token on Base, where that would participate in different processes which are already there. So this is the first step, and considering market conditions, I wouldn't say it's like market niche. Probably we needed to deliver our ideas more broadly, like how we can explain to everyone that the idea is big. We're not like another chain in a row of those chains. We're not launching the network because everyone launches the network. We're launching the network because there is idea which we believe in as a core contributors team, and otherwise would be just continue doing our B2B products and be completely okay as well, right? But we went this route to create utility for this token because we see this as a bigger idea, and we need to deliver it to everyone, and that's how the community could grow. And we want community to participate. We have a seasons allocation. It's like 20%, which would be allocated to the community over the course of 2 years. And first one would be like at mainnet launch. We want your help to test different products with this new idea, and we have like 20% allocation as a core contributors. Community have 20% allocation as core contributors, and we also have 10% for growth, for ecosystem growth, for people who want to be like builders, who want to use our framework, who would participate in hackathons, which we would be doing. And we love hackathon culture internally. We participate in hackathons as a team, and most of those products like Block Explorer, Data Warehouse, even Chainflow, which now is Flow, and basically the core of Guru Network ecosystem, because those are orchestration nodes. It's all came out of like our hackathon participations as a team, as the Dex Guru team. And we want to be this hackathon culture, like a core culture of Guru Network. That's why we publish in Guru Framework, and that's basically what all of our products are based off. And it includes orchestration nodes, smart contracts, which are hooked up to process definitions, external workers, and those are handling whatever you see on V2 Dex Guru already. And GUI, and everyone could start from there. Along with it, we proposed Guru Builders. And Guru Builders, we already have some people signing up. We have a separate group on chat channel and Discord for Guru Builders. Form there. If you're interested in participation, again, we have a location. We will be doing hackathons. We are preparing right now like educational courses for those frameworks and products. Along with it, we already have documentation available at Docs, Guru Network, AI, right? And if you're interested, please check it. We want to work with community on delivery of the products. We're going to deliver all Dex Guru products, traditional ones, but with new flavor. You already see it on V2 Dex Guru. And for example, what's been released since last IMA. So this is like our main launch pad right now, and we're still keeping it in the same kind of design and style. And again, if you have any feedback, please give us feedback. We're trying to build like great products there. So now we have Launchpad. Before you just had a menu here. From this Launchpad, you see what's available right now. And Token Explorer, it's like a traditional Dex Guru. Invite Faucet and all those Guru NFT season pass options. It's basically ways to participate for season pass holders. And you can pour like Guru token and launch like automations later with them and so on. Flows, it's like a new flavor we add in from our like orchestration idea to Dex Guru, like a trading terminal. So flows, it's like Web3 automations you can run, non-custodially. So it runs on orchestration nodes on Guru Network, sends like signals to your worker, which running on your local machine, and basically executing transactions there, or sending you like, please check this transaction and figure it out by yourself based on the roles you put in there. So this is like new Dex Guru, and it's still on V2. It's still not on Dex Guru. Why? Because we are baking it. It's grew up. This is new Dex Guru. Someone asking why is this interface? Why it's so kind of, I don't know how, 80s style. Because it's grew up from from our Bloomberg App portal integration, which we released on May 1st. So we released this on May 1st, and for this integration, we had to use like a charting, which is not TradingView because of the licenses and everything, which is hooked up to like releasing on Bloomberg platform. So this charting is completely new there, and it's much lighter. And we're working right now on fixing maybe how it loads. But this chart comparing to TradingView, it's like, I don't know, something like in kilobytes comparing to megabytes, right? And it has all the functionality, and we can change it. So we can't change TradingView, but we can change this charting. So please, if you're playing around like Dex Guru V2 right now, you see this charting and you're missing like some draw bar or something else, please give us this feedback. And we launched V2 Dex Guru, and we are trying different mechanisms here, which activated by Guru Network. So when we port in from old Dex Guru to new Dex Guru, we enabling all those automations, orchestrations of AI processors when you generate an NFT, and hopefully everyone already played with it, right? Like it's like you creating a service account with Guru Network right now, and it's in an NFT. If you're holding it in your wallet, all your actions actually like recorded by this NFT on chain, and you can see it in Block Explorer, right, in transactions. So all those actions are recorded, this way. So this is like event bus from orchestration node, which is behind V2Dex Guru. And this is the idea of it. Like every dApp have orchestration node, and it could communicate with other dApps, and those processes could be automated. It has like the whole AI processors tool set at the fingertips when you composing those diagrams and everything in Flow, and then you can publish it, part of it in Catalog, which is available for everyone, and get instantiation fees and infrastructure use fees. So it's like Lambda functions from AWS, but decentralized, and you can orchestrate them and build dApps on top of it, as well as retail this wallet, which we're talking about here, right? Where is it? Where is the wallet? Wallet. Slideshow. Yeah. So this wallet by itself, it has orchestration node baked in. So when you grab in like automation, Web3 automation, or AI processors to your wallet, it's like application which is running locally, and it has context of your like private keys, and that allows for non-custodial execution, or context of your private data, so your AI processor working directly with it and you're not sharing it with everyone. So ideas are rich, and we already have implementations of all of them partially done for our B2B products, or for our like products which we are launching on Guru Network, and you guys helping us to build it and helping us to test it and giving feedback. Sorry, and we ourselves very, very thankful for it. We were missing it while we went to it B2B route, and basically we were selling mostly like throughout this year, like block explorers and data warehouse and all this developers toolset to the chains. But on the way there, we figured out what's actually needed for the chains, because we are selling to them. The main problem, the main kind of product of the chain or network, what it is, it's ecosystem, and how to build the ecosystem, provide good developers toolset. And that's what we are building and developing for a year and something, selling to chains. And on the way there, we figured out a lot about, what's actually needed. We developed multiple products which provide an APIs, different data views. It's this like data warehouse, like where you're creating dashboards, and those are published in Block Explorer and in Trading Terminal and everywhere. So and then it's all available as API and indexed data traditionally from our Trading Terminal. Like you have prices, you have DEXs, you have everything indexed. So as a developer, you don't need to create all this infrastructure if Guru product's already there. So that's our main offering B2B wise. And on the way there, we figured out that there are chains which have a specific niche and specific value, and they usually prevail. And there are chains which is like, oh, we just having more like transactions per block or whatever it is, like less gas fees. It's all good, and it's pushing industry forward, but we believe it's not pushing the actual adoption. And technology already there enough. Like we are based layer 3, and we believe it's good enough to support our orchestration nodes speaking with each other on those processes. And we want to add value there and explain to everyone how it could work and how this technology activates atomic franchise mechanism and all those economical means for Guru token to exist. as a utility token of that. So that's why, and again, for people joining, we have 420 people joined. That's why we started from this question, like price action. Everyone asking about price action. And I'm myself, that's my behavior right now. This is fine, right? Or like this is another meme I was sending to people in Telegram who recently sending me charts of Guru token and asking me what's with it. I'm like, we have a bigger ideas, and that's the first step we did, and we did it well, I believe. We did LBP, and it was. Let me open it on Fjord, right? Maybe someone hasn't seen it. LBP, right? We did LBP, and in the list of LBPs for the May, if we will check it here, right, Guru in May and even in June, it's $1,050,000, right? And it's liquidity bootstrap provision, and it's liquidity for Guru token, which we build in utility for very actively for the next 4 months, right? And it's just 2 weeks past Sign-Zen, right? 2 weeks. And Sign-Zen we launched on DEX on Uniswap v3, and this price action is actually much better price actions than for most of projects which came out from launch platform, and that initial interest like spiked up and then dropped down. And we are planning for more because we're creating liquidity market for Guru token, because there is a lot of economy we want to hook up to it on Base, on our Base layer 3, and so on and so forth. So that's basically getting us to where you would be able to figure out all those news regarding what's coming and what we are planning and how to be like in touch and so on. That's a Guru Network X, obviously, and we have Telegram channel as well. It's TME Dex Guru, and on X it's X Guru Network. And in here we declared like 7 days of announcements. 7 days of announcements. It's like from this Wednesday till next Wednesday. And those announcements are like different things. Not only taxes, like multiple taxes coming. We started from Bitmart. Another one coming like tomorrow, another one coming like next week, and so on. So we want to show community like that we work in here, and that's why there would be lots of announcements of products coming, as well as partnerships. We have an infrastructure partnership published soon, and like actually 2 infrastructure partnerships which are crucial to the network, to our network ID and our ideas to shine. We'll have product releases, and those would be concentrated around like new V2 Dex Guru functionality. We're preparing V2 Dex Guru to become Dex Guru. So basically, when we would think, and community would think that it's good enough, we would switch it to Dex Guru, and that would be a huge kind of move there. Lots of updates coming on this front, and it would be all in those 7 days of announcements, as well as new products coming to Guru Network, as well as we did Builders Club, and in Builders Club, everyone can participate and can actually vote for proposals or leave your comments in there. And basically here we decided to create an open kind of platform for discussion with the community, with people who in Builders Club who would be able to propose something. So the idea here is governance of future development, and and working with community on it, because we need feedback. There are different ideas. The idea itself is rich and it allows for a lot. So that's why we started from ourselves. We had some ideas brewing internally, and we published them in the form of those proposals. And builders who already signed in, and we finished and sending actual acceptance letters today, would be able to propose new initiatives here, and community would be able to basically contribute your comments, feedback, and so on, or become builder if you're interested in those ideas. So it's already there. Go DexGuru, Guru Builders repository, create issues or new ideas if you have some cool ideas regarding what's needed there, where it should go, and all this participation would be rewarded, because for builders, for example, we hadn't published it yet, but there would be the same system as for core contributors. So here we have a governance framework and core contributors list, right? So those are basically people who started Guru Network, who were working this hard over the course of last year to deliver all those B2B products, and now combine them in what we're presenting in here. And we follow in the same framework inside. There are proposals, there are ideas, there is everything. Community of builders can follow the same or vote for another structure. But that's what we proposed, and that's how we decided to live internally. And we expanded it to the community, first to builders, then to a broad community of users. Obviously, we planning on developing this governance framework in following months before mainnet launch. But that's basically like a base from which we start in governance, from which we start in community participation. And for everyone who want to build and who believe in this rich idea, right? Please, we have a form in here. You can subscribe. There is a Discord channel. I know right now it looks like we just dropped an idea and basically for a week, but for a week we were grabbing applications and figuring out how we can show the community the framework we want them to work with, and that's what we decided. We decided to start from ourselves, and first proposals are from us, then we would have from builders, and then for proposals which are upvoted most or discussed most and basically chosen by the community, we would allocate resources internally, as well as external team would be working on it if that was voted by the community. And that would create this culture of never-ending hackathon for Guru Network ecosystem and for Guru Network projects. And that's what we, again, releasing from something we used internally a lot to the community. Same we do with products, same we do with governance, the same we do with actual ideas. Because, again, lots of questions about price action. 500 people joined, not everyone heard it. I'm myself saying it's the first step, and we did it. We went through LBP on Fjords, and we went on DEX, Uniswap v3. Why we did it like that? Why we hadn't launched on CEX launch platform? Because we are DeFi first project. That's why Fjord was our choice to launch, and Uniswap v3 was our choice to launch after that, liquid market. Now because we need liquid markets everywhere. We need to spread our ideas, and how to best spread ideas, get to the bigger market with a representation of those ideas somehow. And that's why we go in CEXes. And on CEXes, again, price is not the goal there. The goal there in those following months before mainnet launch to create liquid market for Guru token. So all this rich economy which we planning in here, and for Guru ecosystem products to support and 4 ecosystem products which would be launched on it on mainnet. So there would be means and motivations and everything for people who want to participate on every front, in community, in rewards and incentives, in builders, in this ecosystem growth allocation, and core contributors, because mainly we believe in this idea. That's why we're launching it like that. That's why we hadn't stayed on B2B side of things while we were developing B2B products for more than a year, and already launched like block explorers on 18 chains, data warehouse, and created like the whole B2B pipeline to sell those products, as well as like did Bloomberg integration just in May, and we were very focused on launching this, and then we could still be there, but we are strong believers in the idea that we invented something here. We invented the system which allowing us to build that fast, to deliver all those ecosystem products, and we see how economy could be hooked up to it, because we introduced those orchestration nodes based of traditional business process automation, like standards and solutions. And and we want it shine, and that's why we ourselves, when we declaring governance in here, where is it? Governance framework proposal, here, core contributors proposal. When we signed it last week, we say that we core contributors have 20%. We increased Guru Seasons contributions before TG to 20%. And we have 10% of ecosystem growth. And we are equal with the community, and we ourselves planning for 2 years of growth and working on this idea along with community. Like, we dividing our work in seasons, and community work divided in seasons, and ecosystem growth work divided in seasons. And we like aligning the incentives there. We playing smart, we believe. And that's why first thing we do, along with launching new products and porting them on Guru Network and figuring out like partnerships, who gonna launch with us on our base layer 3 and so on. Along with it, we building this community of builders, we building community of users, retail, because idea is rich, allows for many different mechanics, and we want to test those mechanics, and we want to build cool product with you. That's why, like, yeah, that's kind of we went through a couple of times. First steps done, and next steps, again, follow us on X Guru Network. You see, it's even broadcasting here right now. And here we have 7 days of announcements started today. It's mixed content of announcements, sex listings, new product features, new launches, partnerships. We decided to pack it up like this in a week. So next week's would be dedicated to Builders Club and building those products. Proposals for some of them we already published in our Guru Builders, and everyone more than welcome to participate, leave your comments, discuss it in Discord. We have a builders channel there. Propose your own kind of ideas for Guru Network here, and if those are like ideas voted by community, and basically right now it would be curated mostly by core contributors based on resources we can allocate, and maybe some help we can provide, because we know this technology better. We can figure out what's possible, what's not, what could be MVP. But please work with us. We're lining up incentives. We're planning for long term, and that's why, like, answering most of the questions right now, what's with price action? That's our answer. We building liquid markets on DEXs, on CEXs for Guru token, which is a utility token for this rich economy. We're launching with this orchestration nodes, which orchestrate AI processors, Web3 actions, and user actions across multiple contexts, across multiple dApps, and everyone can basically transfer value or transfer messages across those steps. That's the main idea. That's why we say we are multi-chain orchestration layer, and that's our niche, and it's pretty unique. And we are layer 3 on Base, and because of this ecosystem and our rich ideas, we say that it would allow for atomic franchising mechanism and all this economy, which basically we invented across those network participants. And regarding network participants, we have a light paper. That's again historical wise. That's what we started from. Somewhere in April, idea started to polish into how we releasing this internal tooling into something which could be adopted by broad community. Retail would include different features which are needed and creating utility, and then we figured out that for this utility, the token would be meaningful, especially if it's on layer 3 on Base, as we see it. The rich network participant ecosystem where everyone contributing to the system something and getting something back. It's all was described like April 1st, 2024, right? Then the next one we did, we did, or it was the first one, not sure. Oh, it was the first one. The second one was actually shorter version of the first one. And in this long one, we actually polished the idea of using Chainlink CCIP technology for multi-chain orchestration of AI processors. And as Chainlink using it for oracles, we introduce in here idea of profits. So Oracle, for example, giving you like a sensor data, for example, temperature, right? But profit as a AI processor, which is running on other chain, can give you predicted results. So those ideas which are baked in, and let's go through the questions. So we have 563 viewers, and it's not growing much anymore. So I'll just stop my monologue and let's go through the questions.
We actually have a related question from Carlo. Since you are more B2B leaning, which I think is great, I was wondering, is it possible for individuals to share B2B ideas? The problem is that we have some individuals with great ideas, but they don't have the knowledge with coding and making it a reality. Is it possible, though, through you and working with you to make the product realized?
Great question. I see there is another portion of it, but let's answer first. And I would repeat the question. So, what kind of ideas we welcome here, and if we already have this B2B kind of business development pipeline, if we open to new ideas of B2B products which could work on Guru network, and we would say, of course, we need them. And the easiest way to introduce those ideas is to create a new issue here in Guru Builders for discussion. And here you're describing the idea. And we have those AMA sessions every week. And we decided that a big portion of it will dedicate to technical discussions, some introductions of new features, and discussion of ideas. So, for example, let's propose those ideas this week in here. We, as a core contributors team, can comment what's possible, what's not, based on our experience of sales already. Propose them, again, because it's open, community can vote for them, and nothing stops us from launching those ideas on Guru Network Tech using Guru framework. And that's our job in here as a core contributors team, to help everyone to adopt it. We know that it's internal product. We know it well because we launched so many products on it. But there is lack of documentation. There is a lack of kind of experience of bringing new people to this product as a framework. And we want to polish that and create like good documentation as well as tutorials and so on for the community. And those ideas would help us do that, and we would do it, and you would be able to participate and build, because after all, it's a low-code solution based on BPMN standards and with some workers which are written in Python or like Java or any language you want. Like that's exactly what it is. And our job as proposers, like as a team whose the main idea it is, and we want to basically share it, is to work with you. So yes, of course, we need you create new issue here. We ourselves would be commenting. We could have a voting system there. Community can come in, and builders who actually would be chosen to implement the idea then can build those along with us, like with core contributors team mentoring and so on. It's exactly hackathon culture which we want to bring. Even this T-shirt I'm wearing, it's mentorship. It's a mentor T-shirt from East Denver Hackathon from this year. So we have experience participating in hackathons. I was participating as mentor multiple times, and we want to build Guru Network based on hackathon culture. So share ideas, propose them. We would polish them and figure out how to proceed. Second question, I would read it. It's fine. Second part of it. I'm coming as a member of VC company, and we basically found good ideas, but recently started with developments of our own. The question above is for an idea for B2B. You have experience with develop. Yes, that's exactly what it is. If again, everyone can DM me if you like scared of publishing your idea publicly, or like not sure how it could fit in Guru Network kind of ecosystem. I'm available. DM me on Telegram or in Discord with ideas. We'll discuss it. I'm open even for the meetings. I'm not like in most of crypto projects. Everyone trying to keep the distance and so on. I'm not sure why we need to do it. So if you have a good idea, we discuss on it, and it looks like meeting needed, we open for that as well. We can invite even core contributors team, and everyone would basically elaborate on their portion, how the idea could be developed there. Good question. Yeah, it's thank you for your answer. Yep. Do we have other questions?
At the moment, we have a question. A lot of questions, and the main motive in them when high-tier centralized exchanges.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's a question we have. We've been asked, and for those 7 days of announcements. So again, what's the goal here? Goal here: create a liquid market for Guru token. We have a rich utility planned for it. That's why we need it, right? And before LBP, we already had some confirmations from different sexes, and we were trying to pick some, and basically it was a hard choice. But the plan was always like list on multiple sexes. Like not on one, not on two, like because we create in liquid markets. So we are talking with pretty much everyone on the market. But then after LBP, after launch on DEX, the plan was slowly releasing on different sexes over the course of 4 months, but we already had like lined up of confirmations, and doing it slow actually would take too much effort from us, from actually building and creating this community and doing the meaningful things for the project, not like meaningful from technological perspective. So, and we as a team decided, let's do it in 7 days. Let's just go with whole package we have within 7 days with all the sexes. They all different ones, but no tier 1 sexes yet. That's I can say you right now. But we ourselves want to go through it, like check mark this step. Like we did dexes, we did sexes, we declared it, we delivered. Then we focus on ecosystem building, on products release, on everything around it, creating utility, creating user value, creating retail value. That's when tier 1 sexes actually getting you on completely different conditions, And our idea here is 4 months of building. We did lots of steps to already get Guru token to basically through LBP first, then through DEXs. Now we have those 7 days of announcements. Those are not only sexes, those partnerships, feature releases, new product releases, and sexes. Those are planned 7 days. And after that, we would be very focused on building the ecosystem for utility of this token, because creates the main means of this existence, and that creates means to get like to tier 1 sexes. What time is Guru on Bitmart? Yes, we have time already. They confirmed it. I would check with them how they're gonna publish it. Maybe they wanna publish it on their site first, and then we repost it in X Guru Network. Yeah, good question. I will check with them. Other questions? Do we have any? And again, follow us on X. First things coming out on there, then Telegram and Discord pretty much the same time, but most of the action in here, we're trying to be like everywhere, but sometimes missing something. Sorry else for that, but follow us on X first thing. All the AMA sessions, all the questions, all the releases are in there. Any questions?
At the moment, we do not have any questions that are different from already answered. So let's give an audience 1 minute to ask them. Actually, you can post it in replies. You can post it in comments on YouTube, on Twitch, everywhere you see it.
Yeah, we have 619 viewers. 619. So yeah, keeping the numbers. Again, Builders Club ideas. We want you, and we would work together on implementing them. And those ideas would be ideas for the hackathons as well. So teams could form in advance before those hackathons around those ideas. And based on our experience with hackathons, it's crucial. We, just participated in many of them ourselves, and I was mentoring there and judging even once. And I believe we can organize some builders culture around Guru Network, because this is our main idea and our main product here. Developers toolset and retail toolset, which allows for ecosystem growth. Because what's the main product of the network? We're answering it for quite a while during B2B sales, and the main product for the network is ecosystem products. And we provide a toolset and growing community of builders for exactly that reason. And we're polishing this toolset for quite a while with B2B sales to other chains. Okay. Do we have any other questions? Almost an hour.
No, we don't have any more
26.
questions. I want to remind everyone who want to participate as a builder. All the links you can find below in replies or comments wherever you watching this stream. Just fill the form. It's short. It's just 4 fields, and you're all in.
Thank you for your time, and thanks for participations, for questions, for feedback. Some people DMing me different ideas for V2 Dex Guru. Please, we want this flow to continue. Thank you. Appreciate your time again.
Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you around.